For years, you've been told to hustle harder, journal everything, or visualize relentlessly. But what if these weren't habits of success, but habits of self-deception? Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew, because we're debunking 3 of the most overhyped and ineffective success habits out there, revealing the truth that will actually move you forward.
Let's be honest. How many times have you seen a motivational reel telling you that waking up at 5 a.m., writing in your gratitude journal, and visualizing your dream car will change your life? But here's the reality check. Success isn't one size fits all. Thomas Edison once said, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work." Yet ironically, many of us are busy working hard at looking successful instead of actually being productive. So, today we're cutting through the noise. Let's bust these myths, starting with the sacred cow of them all, the perfect morning routine.
Let's talk about the mirage of morning routines. Rise and grind. But what if your meticulously crafted 5 a.m. routine is actually holding you back? Every influencer seems to swear by their sunrise ritual. Meditate, cold shower, green juice, hit a chapter of Marcus Aurelius, hit the gym all before 6 a.m. Sounds inspiring, right? But let's get real. How many of us can actually sustain that?
The truth is, the rigidity of perfect morning routines often leads to burnout and a sense of failure when life inevitably interferes. You missed a day, you feel guilty. Miss 2, and suddenly you feel like you've lost your edge. What most productivity gurus won't tell you is that consistency beats perfection every time. Some of the most successful minds, like Winston Churchill, didn't rise until 8 a.m. and still shaped history. Elon Musk has said he often starts work late because he's a night owl. So maybe it's not about when you wake up, but what you do once you're awake. Ask yourself, are you building a routine that works for Instagram or one that works for you? So if waking at dawn isn't the magic bullet, what about the advice to always hustle harder?
Then we have the hustle fallacy. This one. The constant push to hustle and always be on can lead to chronic stress, poor decision-making, and diminished creativity. We've glorified exhaustion. We wear our burnout like a badge of honor. I only slept 3 hours last night. But let's stop and think. If hustle alone led to success, wouldn't every overworked person already be a millionaire?
Studies show that after 50 hours of work per week, productivity begins to decline sharply. Beyond 60, it collapses. Overworking doesn't make you great, it makes you sloppy. You start missing details, losing perspective, and killing your creativity. Steve Jobs once said, "It's only by saying no that you can concentrate on what's really important." That's not hustle, that's focus. And that's the real secret, not doing more, but doing what matters most. So if nonstop grinding isn't the answer, perhaps the problem lies in how we approach our goals. Many are told to manifest success, but does that actually work?
The manifested myth. This one. The popular notion of simply manifesting your desires without concrete action is a seductive but ultimately unhelpful fantasy. Don't get me wrong, visualization and positive thinking are powerful tools, but they're not magic spells. You can't just sit cross-legged, whisper, "I am rich" into the universe and expect a bank alert to appear. Manifestation without movement is just daydreaming. The reality of intention versus execution is this. Your thoughts create direction, but your actions create results.
As Jim Carrey famously said, you can't just visualize and then go eat a sandwich. He wrote himself a $10 million check for acting services rendered. But he also spent years hustling auditions, facing rejection, and honing his craft before Dumb and Dumber made that dream a reality. So yes, keep your vision board, but back it up with a battle plan. We've uncovered what doesn't work. Now, let's pivot to what genuinely moves the needle and provides tangible results. Your path to real success. Practical replacement for rigid mornings. Introduce adaptable morning strategies focused on personal energy cycles and stress reduction. Effective alternatives to the hustle. Discuss the power of focused work blocks, strategic breaks, and prioritizing quality over quantity. Real-world strategies for goal achievement. Outline a framework for combining intentional thinking with systematic action plans, moving beyond just manifestation. Let's build a success plan that actually works in the real world. Flexible mornings, real flow. Ditch the guilt-driven 5 a.m. grind. Instead, find your personal energy rhythm. If you do your best work at 10 a.m., own it. Focus on your top 3 priorities each morning, not a 12-step ritual. Focused work, not endless hustle. Work in intense, distraction-free blocks, then step back. Your brain needs rest to refuel creativity. The Pomodoro technique, or even a 90-minute deep work session followed by 20 minutes of rest, can 10x your productivity. Remember, rest is not laziness, it's strategy.
Manifest with motion. Write your goals down, but immediately define the first 3 actions you'll take. Turn every dream into a project with milestones, not mantras. Example, don't just say, I'll start a business. Say, this week, I'll research my niche, outline my offer, and validate one idea. We've busted the myths, the rigid morning routine, the endless hustle, and the manifest and chill illusion. True success comes from sustainable habits, clarity, focus, adaptability, and execution. So, what's your move today? Will you keep chasing someone else's success formula or design one that truly fits your life? If this hit home, subscribe to the Success Mindset because the next episode breaks down the 5 productivity lies you still believe. And trust me, you won't want to miss that one.